What's up, guys? Welcome to Club Cal Online. I'm Coach Seth. Got Coach Grace with us today. And we're going to take you guys through a lower body strength exercise workout. We're going to be doing some lunges. We're going to be doing some deadlifts. As far as equipment, you guys, if you have a barbell, please have it nearby. If you don't have a barbell, you can do these same movements with dumbbells, and so we'll show you options for that. That's all the equipment you need. If you guys are ready to go, I'm going to have you start jogging with Grace in place. Boom, Grace in place. So we're just going to jog in place for a minute, guys. If you have some space, you guys can jog around it. We're just going to keep Grace right here in her spot. So nothing crazy, just moving the arms, moving the legs, getting the heart rate up a little bit. You can run faster than that.
I'm just warming up.
Keep it going, 15 seconds more. You're migrating.
Am I going forwards?
3, 2, 1, and jumping jacks. Good old-fashioned jumping jacks. Nice, Grace. As you guys are warming up, jump a little bit wider, still staying nice and quiet, up on the toes. 15 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. You guys can pause in place. I want you to find a squat stance, feet somewhere around shoulder width or wider, and we're just going to squat in place. 3, 2, 1, and go for it. Down and up. Nice, Grace. You guys squat to whatever depth feels comfortable and safe for you guys. If you're feeling pretty good, you're warming up, go as low as you can. Grace is going really low in her squats. And 3, 2, 1, stand it back up, feet a little closer together, and now we're going to do an alternate reverse lunge. Yep, make sure there's nothing right behind you, and step back and back up. The goal here is to get the back knee to the floor, but let yourself warm up, depending on where you're at right now. Maybe you're working toward it. Nice, Grace. When's the last day you did legs?
Biking.
Okay.
This weekend?
Yeah, so you're fresh.
Kind of. I did a little bit of legs yesterday.
And 3, 2, 1. Now I'm going to have you guys go down into what's called the world's greatest stretch. So Grace is going to step back. She's going to bring one hand down. The back leg stays up in the air. She's going to take the inside arm, put it right behind the ear, and she's going to rotate up. And then on her way down, she's going to reach her elbow toward her hand and then back up. You guys can join in that position. 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice, Grace. So our big movement today is going to be that reverse lunge with either dumbbells or barbells or some sort of weight that you guys have around. So we're making sure we're getting ready for that lunge position. And Grace, as you go up, you can push that knee out a little bit if you want. Yep, kind of add to it. So I just told Grace she could push that front knee that's bent. She can push it out to the side, add a little stretch in the hip. Feels pretty good. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to have you guys switch. The legs are definitely working while we're doing this since that back knee is still up. Thanks, Grace. About 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to have you guys lay on the floor on your back. We're going to do some hip bridges. So Grace just brings her hands down to her sides. She brings her feet in close to her hips, and she's going to push through her heels, raise her hips up. You guys can join at home. We're just trying to squeeze the glutes and get the back of the legs fired up a little bit. This shouldn't be super tough. Don't worry too much about the height. Focus more on the contraction. How much can you squeeze your glutes together? Push through your heels. Feel your hamstrings work, the back of your leg. Got 10 more seconds. Three, 2, 1. We're going to stand it up. We're going to do one more move in our warm-up. I'm going to have Grace show you guys a good morning with feet close together. We'll show a different version later today. So I'm just going to have her here, feet under her hips, and she's going to stretch her hamstrings and squeeze her glutes to come back up. So you guys can join at home. The back is flat. The knees have just a little bend as you lean forward. Nice, Grace. As you lean forward, think of pushing your hips back with that little bit of a knee bend. We should all be able to find a hamstring stretch somewhere in there. How's that feel?
That's good. That's a good stretch.
Cool. We'll be doing some Romanian deadlifts today, and it'll be in this position, so we'll get there. And 3, 2, 1, release. Okay, guys, we're going to get to the strength part of today. We're going to show you guys reverse lunges with dumbbells first, and then we'll move on to our barbell. If you have a barbell at home, feel free to do your first set with your barbell. Just take some weight off, maybe even just start with the barbell itself. Otherwise, Grace has dumbbells. You could also do this with a backpack with weight or just holding on to something, maybe a dog. I've seen it. All right, so guys, we have 12 reps. We're going to alternate one leg after the other. I'm going to have you guys follow along with Grace. I'll count. And 1. Stepping back, trying to get the knee close to the floor. 2. 3. 4. Slow it down just a little bit, Grace. 5. 6. If you guys are at a slightly different pace, that's okay. 7. 8, 9, the chest is staying up this whole time. 10, 2 more. 11, and 12. Boom, you set those back down. So guys, we're gonna put the dumbbells off to the side since we're gonna switch to barbell, but of course you guys can keep using those dumbbells. In between, we're going to do some single leg calf raises. So I'm going to have Grace face the barbell. You guys can just hold on to something so you don't tip over. Balance on one leg, and I'm going to have you guys raise up calf raises on one leg. I'm just going to go for time. 3, 2, 1, and begin. 30 seconds. Doesn't matter how many reps you do. So when we're doing calf raises, we want to try to get as high up onto our toes as we can. Really get a good contraction in the calf. And surprising, single leg calf raises can be pretty tough. Yeah, finding that out. If you want to make these tougher, you can just put your foot on a book or a plate, something that raises it up, and it'll make them tougher. 3, 2, 1, switch legs. Burning?
Yeah.
Great. 3, 2, 1, go. So Grace is not holding on to the barbell because then she might be tempted to use her arms. She's just got her fingers on it. Same thing if you have your hands on a wall or something. It's just for balance. If you don't have anything to hold on to, you can do this balancing too. Just makes it harder. 3, 2, 1, and release. Cool. So guys, as we go through these sets, by the way, we have 3 more. That was just a warm-up set. As we go through these sets of lunges, I want you to add a little weight if you can. If you have a backpack, put some more in. If you have dumbbells, bigger. If you have plates, add them on. You want to start with this guy?
Yeah.
So Grace is going to her first set of barbell. She's going to rack it on her shoulders like she would a back squat. She steps up, she steps back, and just make sure your whole space is clear and safe. All right, when you guys are ready, 3, 2, 1, and 1. We got 12 reps. 2, 3, 4, 5. The chest stays up. 6, 7. We're trying to get that knee close to the floor. 8. Maybe it touches, maybe it's close. 9, 10. 2 left. 11 and 12. Nice. Grace brings it in, watches the J hooks, and down. Boom. You get 1 breath. And calf raises. All right, guys. At home, set it up. 3, 2, 1, and calf raise, single leg. If you guys felt like you were tipping over on those lunges, oftentimes it's because you're trying to step on a balance beam. So the next time you do your lunges, if you're one of the people that was tipping over, just step out a little bit to the side. Your feet should be about hip width, just like if you were to squat. And switch sides. How those calves feeling?
Good. Burning.
Have you been doing calf raises?
Not single leg.
Yeah.
I did weighted.
Double leg weighted.
Yeah.
And 3, 2, 1, release. So we still have 2 sets left. We're going to take a little break. Do you want to go up and wait?
Yeah.
We're going to add some weight. You guys can do the same at home, or you can just chill, grab some water. What do you want to do?
Let's put a 15 on each side.
Cool.
And that'll probably be.
That'll be enough.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are adjusting your weights, adding plates, maybe adding some stuff to your backpack, grabbing bigger dumbbells, whatever you got to do. All right, working set 2. So we unrack, we step back, we get in position. Now think about bracing the core. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1.
Oh, it's gonna be a little bit slower.
2. So the heavier it is, it's probably not going to be as fast. 3, 4, 5. Nice, Grace. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Last one, guys. Good rep. And 12. And back in. Nice, Grace. Take a breath. Hopefully you guys are working as hard as Grace is. That was a tough set. All right, single leg calf raise. 3, 2, 1, and go for it. If you guys don't lift heavy very often, as this gets heavier, the core engagement becomes really important. There is something called the Valsalva maneuver where you breathe in, you hold your breath, and you push the air down into your abdomen to make it tight. That keeps your spine really nice and safe. If you're curious about it, just Google that. You don't have to hold your breath, but I at least want you to keep your abdomen super braced on this last set, this heaviest set. And switch feet. Boom. So calves should be burning by now. And same as when we started, guys, always try to get that full range. Try to get as high up onto the toes as you can. You want to stay here for your last set?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm not going any higher.
Okay.
That's hard.
3, 2, 1, and rest. Cool. I'm going to give Grace a second here. You guys at home, I want you to add a little weight if you can. Find something that's challenging for these 12 reps. If you finish the 12 reps and you feel like you could do another 10 reps, 12 reps, it's too light. We want to work on strength a bit today. All right, Grace is ready to go. So let's unrack that barbell, grab the weight, whatever version you have, step it back. Think about bracing, maybe even breathe in, keep it tight. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice, Grace. 9. Keep it up, guys.
Oh,
You can always take a break at the top. 10, and you can catch up with us later. 2 more. 11. Nice, Grace. 1 more. And 12. Good. Bring it back to the rack. Set it down safely. Take a rest. We're going to skip the calf raises on this last one, guys. You can grab some water. Take a break. You can't grab water. You got to stay here. Do you want to go less on the deadlifts?
how many reps is it?
We're going to do 10.
I think I could do that. Wait.
Do you want to work up to it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. Next up, we're going to set things up for some Romanian deadlifts. Romanian means we're going to start at the top, finish at the top. We'll also have our legs a little straighter than usual. So Grace and I are going to bring this barbell down to the ground. If you're using a barbell, do the same. Or if you have dumbbells, we're going to show you that version too. Ready? Great.
Do dumbbells first or barbell?
Let's start with the barbell on this one. All right, guys, we're going to talk barbell first on this one. We're going to do only 3 sets total. No warm-up set on this one. So Grace did go lighter. So to get the bar up, if you're using a barbell, I want you guys to cut your feet in half if you look at your feet from the side. Then I want you to reach down and grab the bar with your hands just outside your shins. Then I want you to touch your shins to the bar. Then I want you to look about 6 feet in front of you and lift your chest up. Then I want you to take in a breath, brace, and I want you to pull that bar up. That was just to get the bar off the ground. Now, we're going to do deadlifts from here. So Grace is going to breathe in, brace her core. She's going to slide the bar right down her legs, and she's going to hover the plates right off the floor, and she's going to come back up. We're doing a stiff leg Romanian deadlifts today. So I want you guys to just have a small bend in the knees, not a huge bend. Watch Grace do 1 more rep. Her back is flat, the bar is close, and she comes back up. You can set it down. Great. If you guys are doing dumbbells, it is going to look just like that, and we'll talk about that on the next set. Okay, let's do 10 together. So you guys should be set up. You should have your barbell set. You know what you're doing. Good. You're going to lift that bar up safely to begin with. Now we're going to brace, and 1. That barbell gets close to the floor but doesn't touch. 2. We have 10 reps total. 3. We should feel the hamstrings big time. 4, 5, 6. Feeling the hamstrings? 7,
Grip.
8. The back is flat, guys. 9. 1 more. 10. And set it down. Break time. Cool. While we're resting, quotation marks, I'm going to have Grace lean against the wall. You might as well use that space right there. We are going to work the muscle on our shin, our tibialis anterior. So we just did the muscle on the back. Now we're doing the front. So Grace just leans against the wall with her feet about 1.5 feet off the wall, and she's going to lift her toes up and then bring them back down. So I want you guys to join in with her, and you guys should feel this muscle on your shin working. Let's do it. We got 1 minute. We're gonna go for a while. Do you feel it yet? No.
A little bit.
Okay.
It's not too bad.
Cool, while you guys are hanging out here, working your shin muscle, the reason that we didn't set the plate on the ground during these deadlifts is because I want constant tension on the hamstrings for this one today. Also, that position of not bending the knees as much, that stiff leg position, lots and lots of hamstrings. That's what we're shooting for. Feeling it yet?
Oh, yeah. Yes, I do.
This is a lovely exercise. So these muscles on your shin, unless you do this very often, probably don't get a lot of love. So this is just a durability thing. I'll often do this in a mobility class.
Burns.
She's having fun.
Burns.
10 more seconds. And a strong tibialis anterior is good. Good for the knees, good for the ankles. 3, 2, 1, break. So guys, if you're using barbells, keep going. We're gonna slide ours off to the side for this next set. And Grace is going to use dumbbells. Maybe you've been using dumbbells all along. You can grab those 25s. Now it's a little tougher to replicate this position with dumbbells, so I just want you to pretend like you have a barbell. Grace is going to do the same thing. She got up into this upward position. She's going to slide down, keep the dumbbells super close, keep the knees a little straighter than a normal deadlift, down and up. Great. So we didn't start yet. So you guys set it up. We got 10 reps. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3. There's different versions to do this. 4, just make sure you're feeling your hamstrings. 5, if you're feeling your low back. 6, I want you to brace harder. Breathe in at the top, brace, hold it until you get back to the top. Is that 8?
This one's 8.
8. We got 10 reps total. 9 and 10. Boom, set it down. Did you feel your back at all?
No.
Sweet. All right, guys, back to the wall. Back for that tib anterior raise. Boom. We got 1 minute here, guys. Join with Grace. That note that I just said, guys, if you're feeling your deadlifts in your low back, most of the time that's because you're not bracing enough. You need to brace more. It just depends on the person. But that's something to practice. Breathe in, belly breath. Bear down, hold it tight, hold it tight, hold it tight. And then breathe when you get to the top. If you get a little dizzy, just take some more breaths when you get to the top. That will keep your back safe, and it'll make you a little stronger. Those burning?
Oh, yeah.
Just like the calf raises, guys, those feet are not going to come as high as you get fatigued. Just keep trying. Less than 10. 3, 2, 1. You want to go back to the barbell on the last set? Sweet. You want to add a weight? If you guys are using barbells, feel free to add a little weight. This is our last set. Grace is adding weight. Of course, if it's taking you a little while to load the weights, just hit pause for a second. We'll be here. Chalk?
Yeah, my grip is the hardest part.
All right. So we're going to set it up. We're going to get that barbell up to our waist safely. Then we're going to reset our breath. Keep that bar close to the legs. And 1, 2. Nice breath. 3, 4. Nice, guys. Whatever version of that bracing you're using, keep it tight. 5, 6, 7, 8. Those weights are just hovering above the floor, constant tension. 9. One more. 10. And we gotta go back down. Boom. We're gonna go back to the wall. We're gonna do one more tib raise, and then we're gonna do a little finisher at the end. Nice, Grace.
My grip.
Grip, mostly grip. Good. So the deadlift is a good way to work on your grip. Also, just dead hangs. If you're like Grace and you're sitting here and you're like, I can't lift anymore because I'm losing my grip, one of my favorite things is just to stand at the top with a lot of weight in a deadlift and just hold it for time. Or you can just hang on a bar, hang on rings, and do that for time. That'll definitely improve your grip over time. And if your grip gets stronger, everything gets stronger. How you doing?
It burns. It's really hard. I
Okay.
never do this.
No? I recently got back into running, and I had to do a lot of these just to support my ankles, my knees. 3, 2, 1, release. Okay, we're almost there, guys. We're gonna do just a little finisher here at the end. So we're gonna roll our barbell out of the way. Boom. We're gonna do 3 moves, 20 seconds each. So we're gonna do some sumo squats. You want a demo? You guys can do these with or without weight. Grace has chosen to grab one of her dumbbells. So sumo squat means that the toes turn out, the knees go out. The knees are still going over the middle of the feet, so if you turn your feet out, it doesn't matter where you turn them, just make sure your knees are going right over the top. That's move 1. You want to show a rep?
Sure. Do you want?
Hold it here at the chest. Yep, goblet style. She's going to go down and up. Beautiful. You can set that weight down. Movement number 2, guys, is going to be curtsy squats. You can do that with or without weight, up to you. So Grace is just going to step one leg behind, and she's going to alternate one side, other side. Beautiful. That knee is straight forward, right over the middle of the foot. Last move is going to be a straddle. Good morning. She's still using that same weight. We did these in the warm-up, but now we're doing a straddle version. A little bit of knee bend, flat back. She's going to, yep, that's much better. She's going to lean forward to the flat back and come back up. Glutes, hamstrings, a little bit of low back. All right, once you guys have the appropriate weight, maybe that's no weight at all, we got 3 rounds, 3 minutes. Set it up for sumo squat. 3, 2, 1, and squat. Nice, Grace. We're gonna keep moving this whole time, guys. 3 minutes of continuous movement. As we're squatting through this sumo squat, the chest is up. We're pushing the knees out wide. 3, 2, 1. Maybe hold that same weight or maybe switch. 3, 2, 1, curtsies. Grace is doing full curtsies. Her knees are touching the floor. Maybe you guys are doing the same, or maybe you're not quite as low. That's all right. Challenge yourself, but do something that's safe for you. 3, 2, 1, straddle position. Hold that weight, chest or on the shoulders. 3, 2, 1, and good morning. Much like those deadlifts earlier, guys, I like to brace while I do these. As I go down, I keep it really tight until I get back to the top. 3, 2, 1, sumo squats. 3, 2, 1, and go. We're only taking as much break as it takes to transition. This is round 2.
How many rounds?
3 rounds. Grace is planning to make sure she can survive. How are those legs feeling?
They're shaky.
Shaky legs. And you guys can set that weight down at any time. 3, 2, 1, curtsies. And go. Grace is exploring different ways to hold on to the weight. Totally cool. Nice, guys. Keep it going. Step into the side. 3, 2, 1. And good morning. And go. Nice, Grace. We're almost there, guys. We got 1 minute after this. 3, 2, 1. Move the weight right back to those sumo squats. 3, 2, 1, and squat. Nice. Keep going, guys. Keep going. You can always set that weight down or grab something lighter. Keep going if you can. 3, 2, 1. Curtsies. Nice job, Grace. Keep going, guys. We are almost there. Finishing this and then one more move. 3, 2, 1. Straddle, good morning. Switch to it as quick as you can. Timer started. Nice, Grace. Feel those glutes engage at the top every time. Almost there. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Set that weight down. Good job, Grace.
Thanks.
Boom. Great job, guys. You are done. We're not going to stretch in this class, but please do stretch. Check out one of the stretch classes on ClubCal Online and take care of yourself. Great work, Grace.
Thanks.
Thanks for taking class, guys. We'll see you soon.